The year is 1995, and we're going to talk about leaving Las Vegas. My name is Brian Lee. To my left is...
Brand.
To my right is...
Christopher Lee.
We
didn't introduce ourselves last
episode we didn't.
People should know by now. And if you don't, listen to our old episodes.
Just listen to a different one.
Yep.
This week we will be drinking Around the Bend Vera Pistachio Cream Ale. 12 fluid ounces.
Very excited.
Around the Bend?
Oh, that's the name of it. Okay.
Ooh, it's like a plague doctor.
A what?
Plague doctor.
With the mask.
Yeah.
Plague doctor?
During
the Black Plague.
During the Black Plague, doctors would wear that and they would put like flowers and potpourri in the front because they thought that what they were breathing in like the disease. So they put the flowers there so they breathe in the flowers.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, fucking shit.
There you go.
Also brewed and canned in Chicago.
Oh!
Yeah, in your face, world.
I'm sorry.
Is that going to become a thing?
I guess. I'm going to talk while you guys drink, just so we aren't all drinking. So, if I'm correct, is this the one he won an Academy Award for?
It is. Yep. Lead actor.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
See, I thought I remember thinking that he did have an Academy Award,
Yep.
but I didn't know what movie it was. Are you sure?
I'm going to open up IMDb and hopefully not lose the recording. So nominees was obviously Nick Cage, Best Actor in a Leading Role. Elizabeth Shue, Best Actress in a Leading Role. Mike Figgis, Best Director. Mike Figgis for Best Writing Screenplay based on material. Blah, 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 blah. So those are the nominees. Winner for the Oscar, Best Actor, Nicolas Cage.
Must have been
Who was he up against?
Right, that's what I'm saying. It must have been a slow year or something.
Yeah, John Goodman as Fred Flintstone.
1996 Oscar leading actor. Wow. Yeah, now that you say that, I am now also.
Yeah.
Like for all those categories to be nominated.
Yeah.
1996.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I don't see it.
No.
I don't. So, I guess.
Yeah. While he's looking that up.
Yeah. Lots of booze.
Yes.
Lots of booze.
Wait, this can't be right.
What? Titanic. Jurassic Park.
1996.
Uh-huh.
Actor in a leading role.
Uh-huh.
Richard. So obviously Nicolas Cage won. Nominees: Richard Dreyfuss and Mr. Holland's Opus.
What?
And Anthony Hopkins and Nixon.
Never saw Nixon.
And Sean Penn and Dead Man Walking. And then some guy I've never heard of. But those are good actors.
Right. Who was the guy I never heard of?
Massimo Troisi.
Of course, yes.
I don't know. Yeah. It looks like it was for a Spanish film.
Oh, okay.
So.
That's kind of shocking. That is, yeah. That is very shocking. I would have thought, what's his face from Mr. Holland's Opus would have won this. Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss, yeah. I would have thought.
Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, Cole, slow down. You're going like a rocket ship. John Lennon. He died. No, Cole, not funny.
You guys seen that movie, right?
It must have been
Okay.
since
Otherwise, that reference is going to be really confusing.
but it's been just so long.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Cole. Richard Dreyfuss.
So I watched these movies back to back, Leaving Las Vegas and Trapped in Paradise.
Right.
So it's and I knew I had to watch it back to back. So I was like, all right, I'll start with the funny one and then do the serious one. So, but that's it. I forgot which one was which. So I was like, oh, Leaving Las Vegas. Las Vegas, that's all fun and games. That's probably the funny one.
No.
So I watched this this is going to be the funny one. And the first shot is Nicolas Cage buying alcohol. I was like,
Yeah, party.
Yeah. And then, it goes south very quickly.
Yeah. So Nick Cage plays Ben. I forget what his last name was.
I don't know what
think
they said.
it, actually.
He's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie's kind of a big bummer for the most part.
Yeah. It was a pretty big. I had a tough time getting through some of these parts.
Right.
And not like, ooh, that was rough to watch. Like I hurt. Like, oh my God.
Right.
Yeah. Like this hurts to watch. Like,
It might be jumping the gun a little bit, but like after like I saw like pretty much the ending scene, I realized like this is basically like Requiem for a Dream.
yes.
Like, but like the Nick Cage version.
Yeah.
Which is like,
I thought the same
it's
thing.
like very depressing characters in depressing situations. And like throughout multiple points of the movie, I was like, oh, this can't get any worse. And then it does.
It does.
And then it's like, oh,
Right. Yeah.
this is not fun to watch.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I'm gonna get that fucking fly.
I hit it. I knocked it. It must be
Hey,
like
if you want to see this fly,
Superman
subscribe on
fly.
YouTube. Smash that like button.
Okay.
Hit the notification.
Smash the like button.
Morgan Paul.
We're going downhill real fast.
Okay. This song has a very repetitive soundtrack, right?
This movie?
Yeah. What did I say?
This song?
This movie. Sorry, this movie has a very repetitive soundtrack, right?
I don't even remember the soundtrack.
Dude, I'm pretty sure.
I think a lot of the songs were replayed like later on, but there's like a handful. They really didn't have a lot of different music.
Well, and also, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh, I wonder who let it in.
I actually, that was me.
Because I think one of them is by Sting. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I do remember. I was like, is that Sting?
But it's just like, and they just keep playing it over and over.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And it's so draining. Okay, so last week I talked about how I hate Christmas movies for the most part.
And John Lovitz.
And John Lovitz. This week I want to talk about how I hate sad trumpet music.
Are you talking about the wah, wah, wah?
Right.
It's I've noticed from our previous movies that's like indie music stuff. Not indie music, indie movie.
Yeah, indie
stuff.
film.
Yeah, indie film. They use a lot of like because it's artsy. That's what I get from it. They're trying to be artsy.
Yeah, and
We hate jazz anyways.
Right.
So-
Except for the drum. There's a part of the movie where it's just like drums. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
the drums are fucking great right here. It's like really good.
but like, there's also the strip club that has like a jazz band. That was
I didn't
so
even know that
weird.
was. I'm like, is this a strip club?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is very strange.
Yeah, so it started off like there's a band, like a trio, a jazz
Yeah,
trio
you're
on
like,
stage,
oh,
and they're
look,
playing.
yeah.
And there's a girl kind of dancing. You're like, all right, whatever. And then she starts stripping. I'm just like,
Yeah.
what strip club has jazz
And that one
music?
old dude was like,
Yeah, he did.
I'm trying to see if I can pull up.
And also in the beginning, one of the best scene transitions I've ever seen in a film. I forgot what the fuck is happening, but then it cuts to a new scene, and the very first thing that happens when the scene changes, it's just Nicolas Cage going, ah!
Wait, what?
It's so I don't know what like the originals like. There's a scene that's happening. I forget what it is. But then it cuts to Nick Cage in a bar, like trying to pick up that girl.
yes.
But the very first second of that
Yeah.
scene is Nick Cage just going, ah!
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're in a bar now, I guess.
He is great with women.
Yes.
He is great with women.
If I play this, we won't get
Maybe like 10 seconds.
Right.
It used to be a
it's just
YouTube thing. I don't
but
remember.
It's just like this, like very. Hold on. Oh my god!
I like the piano.
Shadows fall and spread their restrictions.
And that's throughout the movie.
That's the thing. Like, if like that doesn't take the fucking wind out of your sails.
But you know what? It does the job.
No.
It's supposed to take the wind out of your sails.
Yeah, he's saying it's supposed to bum you out.
Yeah, it's supposed to make you feel like crap watch the movie, and it does. Yeah, fine. So yeah, with the women, and then is this the part where he's like a cat in the hat? You don't remember that part?
The part I remember is he's like, oh, you're like a pussycat, sexy. I was like,
Yeah, then he's like, like a cat in a hat.
When was that?
Oh, it was right at the beginning. I lost it. I lost it.
It's in the bar when he's trying to like. It's the first girl that he's like hits on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and she's just like not having it.
Yeah, she's like, and she says something like about his breath.
Yeah.
He's like, maybe I shouldn't breathe so much. Ha ha.
Yeah. I wrote down ha ha. Yikes.
But yeah, like when he's leaving the bar and he's like pounding that bottle of vodka, and then the moto cop pulls up next to him.
Yeah, it was so weird. It went on for so long.
Yeah, they keep on looking at each other.
Like,
yeah. And the cop drives away.
Right.
And then right after the cop drives away, the vodka bottle back up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, he was like a Hollywood movie writer or something like that.
What's it called? Screenwriter? Yes, yeah. He's a screenwriter.
Yeah, and the only reason we know that is because there's like that single scene where he's at a desk and there's just scripts, I guess, on his desk.
And he's holding the phone upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, then one of the women that works there comes in and says, hey, you need to see the head boss type thing.
Right.
And he's like, says basically okay. And everything. He gets up and he starts dancing with her. And she's like, and you could tell by the look on her face that she knows that she's done this before and he's drunk. And
this scene, I don't think I found a budget for this either, but it seemed a low budget. 3.6 million.
I was going to say,
estimated.
It doesn't seem like a lot. So.
Because the very, very first scene, it's like, those like two producers and two girls are like at a dinner and Nick Cage comes in drunk. He's like, hey.
Which
Richard,
I always forget
that one comedian guy who I don't find very funny.
Me either. I looked him up and I'm like, oh, that's what, he did remember Boku, the drinks? Like in the early 90s, there was the drinks. It was called, and it was the juice for like adults.
Right.
He did the commercials for him. Yeah. That's all. I'll never forget it.
Not to be confused with Zippin', which had Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Zippin',
Pippen. Yeah.
Was that like basically like a Capri Sun or something?
It was a juice box that had like a tearaway top.
I don't really remember Zippin'.
Yeah, I just remember the commercial.
Piece of shit, you know that.
Remember, was it Mondo Coolers?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you had a twist off top. I remember. Remember Fruit Winkles?
No.
Fruit Winkles.
I think you made that one up.
It does sound fake.
I just think of Fruit Winkles. Yeah.
And the Pingle is ticket.
You can't carry it over.
He's not in this movie.
Alcoholism.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Fruit Winkles.
Never heard of Fruit Winkles.
Yeah, it was just like a gummy candy.
Fruit Winkles.
Yeah.
Were they wink?
No, that was just the name of it.
Yeah,
like the mascots were like little alien guys or koala yummies.
I still buy koala yummies.
They still make them.
Hell yeah, dude. I bought a huge thing a couple months ago.
Koala yummy.
Dunkaroos?
Dunkaroos. You have to go to this place. Have you heard of Mitsua's?
Mitsuwa.
Yeah, Mitsuwa. It's an Asian.
Yeah.
They sell koala yummies there.
But
the chocolate.
Are they Australian?
Mitsuwa. It's an Asian.
No, I know, but are koala yummies like an Australian candy?
Well, yeah, but they're made in Japan. No, they're made in Japan, but the koalas are Australian.
Well, I know that.
Well, but I think they're made in Japan. Well, it doesn't matter where they're made. They're tasty.
Yes.
So I think we can both agree on that.
Yeah.
So you should go and buy some and then give them to me.
Wait, what?
Fine, you can keep like 2.
Oh, thanks. You're a good friend.
But I brought that first scene because there is points where. Because there's 4 people sitting at a table and Nick Cage kind of comes there. So he's standing. But there was times where like when Nick Cage would be talking, the camera would pan up and it would like cut everyone's head that was like sitting at the table. Right. So you just saw these like hairlines and stuff. I was like,
I thought that was really weird.
Yeah. And then like when the people at the table were talking, it would pan down. And like cut Nicolas Cage's head off.
Yeah.
So it's like,
why not just back up a little bit?
Just wider lens, take a few steps back.
In the scene that they first show Sarah, spelled S-E-R-A.
Yeah.
Well, what about before Sarah when he meets that one chick?
Yeah, the first hooker.
Yeah. Remember? And she like, it's like, she was like, doing something, and then he really wasn't. Yeah. And that was weird.
Yeah.
And that was kind of gross. It seemed like gross.
What, like when she sucks his finger?
Yeah.
Well,
So,
at first, I'm just
dude,
like,
that's fucking clever hooker ingenuity right there.
clever,
No.
but the way it was filmed, it's like all of a sudden it was super
slow-mo.
close up, slow mo.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
And at first, I'm just like, what is she doing?
No,
I didn't
so
know
she's-
that was his hand.
Because he's so Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm just like, what is? Oh, that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
At first, I'm just like,
Because he's so drunk that she's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll just suck his finger and
Yeah.
he'll think it's his ding ding and I'll get his ring in the process.
yeah.
Yeah.
So well, yeah. After I knew that part, afterwards, at first I'm just like, I didn't even know that was really her. I just saw a bunch of like skin and stuff. I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, the ring. Okay, well there it goes.
Right.
my notes for that scene was slow-mo finger sucking ?
Yeah.
Nick Cage won an award for this ?
Yeah. Well, I'm like, that finger thing was weird. That's what I have written down.
And then after that, is this when he met Sarah? But he's at like the bank or whatever, and he's like recording.
That's not Sarah.
Just some random woman at the
Yeah,
bank.
right.
Yeah.
But like he's like recording his thoughts,
Yeah.
and people are watching him record his
Right.
thoughts.
Yeah.
But like
I didn't.
that didn't come back, did it?
No. They
No.
never
There's
came
no
back
like,
to any
oh,
of
my
that.
tapes are
No.
for my novel.
no.
No,
no.
it's just a one-off kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was so fucking
Yeah,
bad.
I mean,
get
so like, and after he gets fired as
Screen.
a screen
Which-
writer or screenwriter or
Yeah,
whatever.
it seemed like the people he worked with really cared about him,
Right,
and knew him before
well, I guess
he
he
was.
he had a huge fucking what's the name?
Divorce.
No. He,
No, he did.
Well,
No,
that
yes.
too.
Oh, I was
That's
gonna be
not
like,
the
oh,
word he's
I
looking
thought
for.
that happened.
What's that? When you get fired and they pay
Severance.
Severance.
pay. Yeah, it seemed like he's like you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, it's too much.
But here's the thing. So all this stuff happens, and then it's the credit. It's like the longest because like there's like
Right.
some credits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huge scene.
Yeah.
And then more credits, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Did the font and like did
I
it
know.
seem really like cheap?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, I know where you're going with this. Yeah. It just seemed off.
Well, like I said, there's weird camera work. There's some points where like the audio is like super quiet. Yeah.
and then it goes up. Yeah. The audio
and then
dips.
the text looks super cheap. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this feels low budget.
Yeah, it's
It's
like we need to make
artsy.
this shit in Windows 95 or something like that.
Yeah.
Windows Movie Maker.
But when we first meet Sarah, and like they're like she's like meeting like because we also meet Yuri, who's in this movie. Like it's like
Yeah.
That whole Yuri part really didn't even need.
But is that French Stewart?
Yeah, was that French Stewart Third Rock?
Right.
Yeah.
I think that was
I
French.
think it was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think that was French Stewart.
I want a prostitute.
Also, speaking of credits, this movie was edited by John Smith. 100% a fake name. Like,
yeah,
it has to be.
yeah.
I want to
John
be a
Smith.
yeah.
Get out of
Who
here.
do you think you're fooling?
Yeah.
But here's my thing. So when Nick Cage decides that he's gonna go to Las Vegas, why would you burn your passport?
Oh, is that one of the things he burned?
Yeah.
So he burns all of his
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
Well, you knew he he was drinking to die.
Right.
True.
You knew
Right.
that pretty early. You knew
Yeah.
that. I think he was just getting rid of everything, and he knew he was going to die in Vegas. So why would you need your passport if you're not going to leave Vegas? You know, it's not like you need your passport. Well, back then you didn't need a passport.
Yeah.
Now with the whole changes and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I have like at this part, I'm just like, this movie seems a little too smart for me.
Smart.
Because I wrote that. Not because I wrote that at that point because I'm just like, I have to be missing something is what I'm thinking. Like, there's got to be something I'm just like missing, like, because I thought this was like a critically acclaimed movie. So I'm like, there's got to be, am I missing? Like, where's like the.
Yeah, that feeling never went away from me. Like,
Yeah.
the entire time I was like, he won an award for
Right,
this?
right. That's where I was like, this is it. Like, there's got to be something where I'm not getting because I can understand like the stuff that's going on.
It totally took me out of the movie because, like, I'm like, okay, he won an Academy Award for this and stuff like that. But there's that scene like where when Sarah comes back from hanging out with Nick Cage all night, and like and Yuri's like, "This is all that you made,"
Yeah.
and there's like I forget what it is, but like they're fighting in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And like there's this like super dramatic music playing, and then Yuri speaking in Russian. and it's just so dramatic, and I'm like. And like, okay, obviously they're trying to go for an award here.
Because then she has the knife and she points it at him.
Yeah.
And then she gives it to him. Right. And then she lifts up her skirt and bends over and is like, go ahead. Yeah. And you're like, at first I was like, go ahead. And then do some like flashbacky. The flashback work was just so like weird. It wasn't just a straight scene. It was like little cuts of like flashback. It was weird. But
and when Nicolas Cage drives to Las Vegas, there's a lot of like weird fast forwarding special effects. Like, again, I just felt cheap.
The knife thing. It did show you though that he caught her in the past for probably not doing what he wanted.
Right.
And at this point, we know that she goes. And she like talks to somebody. We don't know who she talks to. Remember? She's always talking to somebody.
Oh, yeah. Like it's like a psychiatrist.
You assume she's talking to a psychiatrist.
But they
never got to get into it. It's almost like they're using her as a plot device.
Yeah.
Right.
To kind of pan out the story more.
It's implied that it's a psychiatrist or something. Though a little bit of trivia. I guess that was actually her screen test for the movie, but the director was like, this totally adds to the story, so we're going to put it in the movie.
I don't know if that's smart or lazy.
It could be both. There you go. So the part where Nick Cage meets her and everything.
Right.
And he's like, I want to take you to dinner. And she's like, nope.
Right.
And he's like, it was going to be prime rib. And I'm thinking, she's passing a prime rib?
You
would think that. Outback Steakhouse, which we're not sponsored, but they have prime rib quesadillas. Dude, they put pepper jack cheese in it.
Pretty good.
Oh yeah. I know you don't really go to Outback for quesadillas. It's steak usually,
right?
But I was just there recently, and I just like
bloomin' onion.
We did get a bloomin' onion. It was like crunchy oil.
Oh yeah,
but it was good. But exactly.
And the one scene that kind of made me laugh is when Nick Cage is sitting on that bench drinking a martini.
Yeah.
I'm like, he looks classy as fuck right there.
Yeah, and that camera work was like, oh, that's framed very well.
Yeah.
But like when Sarah is finally convinced to go to dinner with them, I guess the last thing I pictured them getting was spaghetti.
In like a clam.
Right.
Yeah. Clamshell bowl. Yes. And she's like, this isn't very good. And he's like, I think it's all right or something like that. Yeah.
Or it was too salty.
Yeah. It's too salty.
So, I'm probably going to misremember this, but one of the trivia was alcoholics don't eat. So throughout this entire movie, Nicolas Cage never actually eats.
Yeah. Because there's the point with the rice.
Yeah, because with the pasta, he just spins it. He never eats it. And then later on with the rice, he never eats it. He just has the nice cube.
And throughout the whole movie, he's drinking.
Yes.
Like copious amounts. Right. And it's crazy the amount he just drinks. Like, if you really thought, if that was really like alcohol, dude, it's insane.
All I could think about, like you were saying, so when I was watching this, like it just kind of turned my stomach.
Yeah.
But also all I could think about was the one time I got alcohol poisoning.
Ooh.
Yeah, just like
well, I mean, the worst I've ever had has been like a 2-day hangover to where that's the worst I've ever had, and I just wanted to die,
right?
Because that's so bad.
Dude,
to even think about anything worse, no, thank you.
Yes, like when I got alcohol poisoning, like I had like this weird brain fog for 3 days, and it got so bad, like I couldn't eat anything that my pee turned orange. Jeez. So I was like peeing out like all like minerals and vitamins and shit like that. I thought I was dying, but yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
It was.
You don't do that again.
I drank a lot though that day.
Well, I mean,
started with Bloody Marys and then like craft beer. Yes.
Congrats
on
drinking that much.
Oh, okay. You know what? It was the homemade pina coladas. That's what it was.
You know, when you start doing homemade stuff, that's when you know, serious business.
But I was like also in a kiddie pool, like spraying kids with a hose and stuff like that. I mean,
that doesn't make you sound weird at all.
It's just you and a bunch of kids. We want to go home. No, more water.
They were the the neighbor kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know the context, but I did write down that at one point Nicolas Cage just yells "great ass."
Yeah.
Yes.
He does a lot of like weird things like that throughout
Yeah.
the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so after Nick Cage is like, this could be our first date or last date, that kind of thing. And she's like, well, what's the first date?
Mm-hmm.
So they do that, and then that's when she goes. They hang out the whole time, and
That's the second time they hang out, right? Because the first time they actually go to his hotel room,
Right.
and that's when Yuri gets mad,
Yeah.
and
Right.
stuff. But then, like the next day,
The first time they hang out and they're in his hotel room, like obviously she's a prostitute.
Yeah.
She's like, oh,
Yeah.
let's just have sex.
yeah,
But like she goes over this like laundry list of things she will do.
Yeah, she-
Right.
you can-
And at one point she's like, oh, I'll do anal. But Nicolas Cage is like,
yeah, that was awesome.
he's just like flabbergasted.
yeah, that was great.
So that made me laugh.
Because that first night she like just blows them. She doesn't
Right.
do it, but then
Yeah.
they spend the night talking.
Yeah,
I
well, that's
guess.
what he says. He's like, because I don't even know if like he does. I don't think he finishes. He's just is kind of like, yeah,
Right.
you
Yeah.
have to like, you just stop. He's like, can we just talk?
Well, and
Yeah.
then that's when she finds out that he went to Las Vegas to drink himself to death.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just like, okay,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
And wait, whatever happens with Yuri? Oh, he gets killed.
Right. I don't know why. I have no idea what happened.
Did we ever find out what Red Mullet was?
Red mullet. Yes, the good life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wrote it down because I was hoping you two would know.
I do.
Okay,
So yeah, because
awesome.
on top of like numerous tabs.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
and it's really focused. Like, yeah.
I think it's directed by Mike Figgis or something. I think that's the dude's name. That's his production company. And the dude, that's Mike Figgis.
Right. Oh.
So it's basically just a giant advertisement for his
Right.
Oh,
company.
well, there you go.
So, that and I thought I had something. Oh, at dinner, I think it is.
Oh, God.
Drop your pen, stupid.
Yeah.
At
Bam!
knee to the face.
Oh, my nose.
At dinner, Nicolas Cage lights a match in the craziest way.
It's actually, you have to keep your match, not stick, what's it called when there's a bunch of matches together in the thing? Book.
Fruitwinkles.
Book. Yes, the match book. You have to keep it like that. Like, it's a trick. You can't like keep on doing it. You
Yeah.
keep one match up and the thing, you fold it a certain way and you just kind of do something like that.
Yeah.
And it lights.
I saw that. I was like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
black magic.
Yeah. Sorcery. Yeah, no, it's a thing. I mean, of course it's a thing.
Did any of you notice? So after the first night that Nick Cage, so I forget what, but she's like, "Oh, just I want you to stay at my place."
Yeah. Yeah, she's very like all this like right away. You're gonna be with me forever type thing.
Right.
Yeah. She's a fixer.
Yeah.
They're codependent on each other.
Yes.
They both. It gets deep and sad. Sorry. Go ahead. I just couldn't go anywhere
But
with
did
it.
you notice, like in the morning when they're having that heart to heart, and she goes to the bathroom and pees?
Yeah.
She doesn't wash her hands.
Oh,
Yeah,
she doesn't.
No, she pees. She grabs 2 squares, goes under, little pat, throws it in, done. I'm just like, you could have got some wee wee on your fingers
Right.
there,
Wee wee.
But what are you gonna do? It's a movie.
And at that point, she's like, I got you presents. He's like, presents?
Yes, yeah.
We're stoked about presents.
Yeah.
I would never wear a peach colored t-shirt.
Yeah.
I think it fits certain people. I think certain colors fit certain people.
There it is. At some point, they decide that they want to go out gambling.
Oh, sorry. Before that, when
ahead.
he goes to move in, he packs his bag.
Oh, right.
He packs his
Dude, oh my
luggage.
God.
He puts all the booze in, and he puts his clothes on top, and he can't fit it. So he's like, he gets rid of his clothes.
Right.
He packs all
Right.
his booze. Like, this is the only suit I have.
So they decide they want to go gambling. So they go to this one casino. They're playing blackjack. What sets him off?
I just think it's
This
booze, just booze.
I think this might be one. This might be the best Nick Cage freak out.
This is
Up until this point.
This is a fantastic freak out.
Because they're playing for the listeners. They're playing blackjack, and it's almost like shot like a montage. You really can't hear the dialogue, but like there's a few cuts of them like laughing and having fun, and we're gambling. He's obviously drunk. And then the waitress comes by and he's like, oh, what can I get for you? And Nicolas Cage is like, oh, can I have a Bloody Mary? Do you guys do that? And then, like at the flip of a switch, I was going to say at the flip of the hat. At
Flip of a dime.
He's just like, what? And I started laughing because I feel like he just stands up, but when he does that, the waitress just like falls over.
No, fuck you, fuck. Fucking.
She took a bump.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she took a
And
bump.
she just like lays on her back like a turtle for like a little bit. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
And then, he's very like, he just starts yelling, flips the table.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Doesn't he start punching the table?
Yeah, he starts fighting the table, and then I think 4 security guards get him.
Yeah.
And they're having trouble with him.
Yeah.
And then they start leading him out, but you don't really see what happens.
Yeah.
Come to find out, it was what's her face talked the security guards into letting instead of him getting thrown out, she walked him out.
I mean, he's drunk this whole movie.
The whole movie, the whole movie is drunk, except when he wakes up.
Right.
Yeah. When he wakes up,
basically in the middle of the night when he has the shakes,
he's got the shakes.
He then drinks more, and then,
Like when he pounds the vodka. Oh,
right.
That's
the scene where he takes a shower and he has 2 bottles of vodka.
Yeah, right by the soap. Yeah.
He has it like in a little shower caddy. Like that was kind of funny.
And then also, when they're at the mall, what mall food court serves beer?
It is Vegas.
True.
That's true.
That's the only thing I think of.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I wouldn't know.
Oh, I want a buffet now.
I really do like. Oh no, you live in because you got the
I got the fucking Grand Victoria, dude.
Well, you do have the Grand Victoria, so you have Golden Corral by you too, which is probably well out of Old Country Buffet.
We always joke that when you got to the black plate, that's when you die.
Black plate.
they have different color plates.
I've never seen the black one. I've always seen like the green, the blue.
That's why you're still
Exactly.
alive.
Oh, it's like an urban legend.
God, I hope people make a creepy pasta about that.
Yeah.
That Slender Man.
Oh God. I do think that Vegas buffets are the best buffets
that
I've
makes
been to. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Right.
Yeah. So
I've been to one.
yeah, I've been to 2, I think, and it was. I think one time we went it was like maybe 1:30 in the morning. And the food was fresh.
Yeah.
No one was in line. We're just like, oh my God, we get to pick whatever it was the best.
Yeah, the Elgin one, I guess the seafood.
I was with you once.
Well, we went to the regular buffet, but I guess the seafood one is supposed to be ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds good, actually.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man.
There's another. What's the? Isn't there like a king buffet or something like? Isn't there like a really? I thought there's a really
Like what
big
kind?
one.
Like a regular, just regular food, or
I
like
think
a
it's more
Chinese buffet?
Yeah, like a Chinese buffet.
Oh, Royal Seafood.
Yeah,
No,
maybe.
it's on Roselle and Higgins, I believe. It's like $35. They said crab legs, like actual
35.
Dude.
I don't think it was that much. I think
On the
I think
weekends,
it's that one.
on the weekends, it's 35 with the
They're
crab
eating
legs.
crab legs.
Maybe it's 25. I know there's a 5 at the end. Anyways, you've been there, yeah?
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
It is so good. It's a lot of seafood. They have the dumplings, in the bamboo. For you to you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what they're called. It's the dumplings. They're so good. And the sushi's good. And they have the hibachi.
Isn't there a super fucked up Korean horror movie about dumplings?
Is there?
Yes, there is. It's called Dumplings, I think.
That makes sense.
And she makes them from placentas or something, or aborted fetuses or
I don't
something
like
that.
this at all.
look it up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think so. Yeah, because it keeps you alive. Yeah, it's totally in Korean, I think.
Well, yeah, there's some good Korean horror movies.
Absolutely.
Man. There's some really good ones. What was that?
Old boy.
No, I haven't. No, the one with the monster. It was like a sea monster type thing.
Godzilla?
No,
I'm not wrong.
You're not. But I think that was Japan.
Oh, yeah.
No, man, what was it called? After you're done looking up that.
I'm looking up Dumplings, 2004 Hong Kong horror film.
Oh, Hong Kong. Mr. Racist over here.
What was that?
Where's this? Yeah, former gynecologist performed abortions, makes dumplings.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And you won't watch things killing.
Because that's stupid. Listen. So
You're talking a former gynecologist making dumplings out of placenta and aborted fetuses.
Yeah. It's
I'd rather watch a puppet turkey kill people.
Listen, a former singer in one of my bands like, oh, this is great. And I just watched the trailer. It's like, gobble, gobble, motherfucker. And I'm like, nope.
Hell yeah.
I'm out.
I'm telling you, there's...
You know what else is dumb? Rubber. Rubber is dumb.
I never saw that.
That's the killer tire.
Yeah. I remember when it came out.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, it's really good.
Ernest Scared Stupid?
I've seen it. Yes, it's awesome.
Maniac.
It's called Butt Crack.
Oh, boy.
It's trauma.
Yes.
It's a trauma film.
Okay.
It's a guy. His pants always hang low, and if you stare at his butt crack, you turn into a zombie. I don't know why. I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a while, but it is also a solid film. I mean, from the people that made Toxic Avenger,
Right.
it's gonna be hokey and dumb. But if you want to just drink beers and watch a dumb movie, butt crack, you'll laugh the whole time.
I hate to say it, I don't have a lot more notes.
Me either. I want to know what that movie's called. Mr. Computer Man. It's a Korean movie. It's about like it's a monster movie basically. It's a monster movie.
So you want him to
Korean
type
monster movie?
Korean monster movie?
I can Google it.
I know the trailer. The Host?
The Host. Yes, it's fantastic, and not like it's a horror movie.
It's a little long.
It's yes. Whoa. I almost died there. No, I agree. It is a little long, but it's a solid horror flick.
Yeah, it was pretty well known when it came out. I want to say it's like 2007.
I'd say about that, yeah. Dude. Yeah. Yeah. You like it. And I think, what's the one on Netflix? Train to Busan?
That's pretty good.
I know. I hear great things about it. I still haven't watched it yet, though. Okay, cool. Anyway.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
How does Nicolas Cage get like the broken nose or whatever?
Oh, because he
at the bar.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Where he's hitting on
no, he's not even hitting on anyone.
She's hitting on him. Did she look like a female Freddie Mercury to you?
Yes.
Oh.
I've seen her before in other stuff. She looks familiar.
No. She looks like that girl, but she's not girl.
Okay.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
I don't know the name,
she's
but
not that girl.
Okay.
Right.
But yeah, basically Nick Cage is at a bar during the day.
Right.
Still getting drunk.
Yeah.
And this girl walks up and she's like, I'm with my boyfriend, but he's being stupid. How about we go back to your place?
Well, she's at first like, will you buy me a drink? And then Nick Cage yells over to her boyfriend. Oh, yeah. Can I buy your girlfriend a drink?
He's like, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Exactly. So he's like, okay, buy her or whatever. And then she does the whole like, ooh, let's go have fun times.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the boyfriend gets mad.
Yeah, and he headbutts him.
Yeah.
Soggy bonnet to the bugle.
Well,
that's what it's called.
Yeah. So and then they both leave. The headbutter leaves with his girlfriend, and then Nick Cage is all bloody and stuff. And the bartender's like, "Oh, you were in a fight, so you have to leave. Yeah. Sorry." Nick.
Why, when people are coming home with groceries, there's always a random baguette?
Yes, of course. Because the only thing I think of is they have to show there's something in the bag. You can't like
have to show that it's full.
Well, you have some fucking celery sticking out or something.
I'm sure that's also been a thing. You can't throw a bunch of oranges in a bag and be like, "Oh, I got food." Like, oh, you have a bag there.
Have you ever bought a baguette?
Not a baguette, but I bought like Italian bread and stuff.
I've bought a baguette, but it's never sticked out of the bag like that.
Yeah, no.
Stuck out of the bag?
Stick did. Yeah. I've never been on carry like that. I'm not a schmuck.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, you people that carry your pride. I'm calling you out.
Unsubscribe.
Okay.
Yeah, because all I know is that he comes home with like the dry blood everywhere.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And then they start making out. I was like, ew.
That was so gross.
Yeah.
Well, and because throughout the whole movie, they're both just so flawed. They're just
Yes.
so flawed people. Like she's only reason that he is there with her is because she needs somebody. She needs to feel like she has to help.
Right.
To fix. That's why she doesn't want to
Right.
like get him help.
Right.
Because if she tries to get him help, he'll leave. And she doesn't want him to leave.
When they were at that one hotel out in the desert, she's like, "Oh, I know a place that we can get away." And they're making out, and he falls over onto that glass table.
Yeah.
Did that? Okay. And she's like, and the one lady that works there, she's like sweeping it up.
Which she was super creepy.
Who?
The lady sweeping it up.
No.
She was smiling the whole
Well,
time.
so she was like trying to be.
She was being a bitch, is what she was
Well,
being.
just rightfully so.
Well, if you're gonna be that, have the facial expression that's gonna show that. I hate when people try to be like super friendly, but be like, "Well, I'm really smiling and happy, but you're a piece of shit." It's like, no, just
she was like the nicest aggressive person
exactly.
ever.
Yeah, I hate that.
Before that, though, so when they get there, there's the one scene where Nicolas Cage falls into the pool,
Right.
But then it just cuts them underwater, chugging
drinking
a
a
beer.
Yeah,
I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Actually.
that was good.
But
That and right before the table scene, like she just starts like pouring like beer like in her mouth, and then just like
Tequila. It was tequila.
Yeah.
All over her because she took her top down. Like,
Right.
she had a one piece on.
Yeah.
She took it down. She's pouring tequila over her boobs and stuff. And
Yeah.
he's just like, "Hey, I don't care about your boobs, but that's tequila."
Yeah.
So he was going for the tequila and
So
stuff.
it's just like she like poured in her mouth and then it just like
was just
drool it
dribbling.
out.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was
ew.
gross.
Like,
Remember when so after he fell on the table,
Right.
and the glasses everywhere, and she's like, "Oh, there's glass in your back. I gotta pull out." He's like, "I'm a prickly pear."
yeah, he did.
I was like, "Yeah, you are."
Did you hear that?
I was so happy.
But I mean, so like when she's apologizing to the lady that works there, she's like, "Oh, I'll pay for it." Did it not look like it looked like the cheapest fucking table ever?
It was it was
Yeah, it didn't look.
Yeah, $5.
The whole motel looked cheap.
it was a crappy hotel.
Yeah.
You know, because they showed you. Do you remember like they showed like the bushes in there?
Yeah.
And then it was desert.
Yeah.
Just like for as long as
Yeah.
you can see, it wasn't like a good hotel or anything.
Well, and then it's getting towards the end, but basically Nicolas Cage is super drunk at the casino, and that other hooker,
Right.
Yeah.
basically picks him up.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Which I don't know if they even did anything.
Yeah.
Uh,
Started to.
yeah, sorry, too.
Yeah.
Because then Sarah with the SERA,
Yeah.
she walks in on them,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the hooker's like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
got to go," and
Yeah.
then she leaves.
Yeah. And then she's like,
Obviously mad at Nick Cage.
Get
Get,
out.
get the hell out.
yeah. And it's funny because when he looks over, he's like, "Oh, hey, Sarah." Like he had no
Yeah,
idea.
'cause he's
even.
drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah. It's
But that's the thing. I mean, can you really hold him accountable? I mean,
I think for all the stuff, I don't want to get like political, with stupid crap. Well, because people be like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't have drank that much then." 'Cause
right.
people,
But here's the other thing, though. Sorry, go ahead.
but like for movie's sake, because he was drunk the whole time, you can't fault him for anything.
But also, she's fucking other people the whole time.
Exactly.
Is she?
Yeah, she's a hooker.
Remember, she's like, "I got to go work tonight." And then
Yeah,
that
but I
night,
think at one point she said like, "Oh, I haven't actually."
how did she get the money for Yuri that second time?
Yeah, I thought there was. Maybe it was just one night where like she didn't
could
actually do
be.
anything. I don't know. They're both terrible people.
Yeah. I don't know if they're terrible people. I just think that they're mentally something's going,
Yeah.
something's going on. Like they need help.
Yeah.
I think people that need help like that. That's what like this kind of stuff. Just like it was a tough watch. It was a tough watch.
Right.
Speaking of tough watch, then there's
Yeah.
the scene with the football players in the
Oh,
hotel.
dude.
And
I throughout it, I will no. I was like,
What would you say?
I cried. I'm like skip 5 seconds, because I just couldn't watch. I just couldn't do it. Yeah, because those 3 football players. Oh, I just
spit everywhere.
if you're on YouTube, you said spit fly. Yeah, I couldn't watch that part. Yeah, and then it's like, and then when she leaves and she's in the shower and she's sitting in the shower and the water's hitting her and you see the blood like come from under her where she was raped. It was
rough.
It was rough. I didn't like that one bit. Yeah, stupid movie. But so after that happened, doesn't she? And then she's like, okay, I got to go find. Yeah, Nicholas. Does he call or does she call? He calls her, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, he calls her and is like, and she's like, where are you? Because
weird.
Yeah, well, it was very strange because you didn't hear him.
I mean, the part where he has a hard on, but like she's fucking him.
Yeah. Is that when he died? Or did he die?
Yeah. Yes. He did. No, not during that part. Because she gets there. She gets there and like she has her hand underneath the blanket and then she's doing her business and he's just like, hey, I'm Nick Cage. And then like she
don't remember that part, but okay.
And then she gets on top and starts going and then they fall asleep and then in the morning Nick Cage wakes up and he looks over at her and then he kind of looks over. I think he looked like at the camera and then you could see his hand just kind of fall. Yeah. And then she's still sleeping there and Nick Cage is dead.
Yeah. I did make the note of saddest, most fucked up sex scene.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then it cuts.
Yeah, because he's like going through like withdrawals and like has the shakes.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and that's like when she climbs on top. I'm just like,
yeah. And then so after the whole thing, he's laying there and she's just kind of sitting on the edge of the bed and just kind of I don't know. She's thinking. Did anything really happen?
Oh yeah, that's right.
She's kind of just sitting there. He's dead in the bed. Yeah, they kind of have like the like black like light
faded black.
Yeah. And then it's her at her psychiatrist, and she's just like, "I loved him. Yeah, I really loved him." I'm just like, okay, that's sad.
And it ends with a freeze frame.
That's awesome. Like
that was awesome.
That could have been the whole movie. It was fantastic. Did I who?
It was a goofy smile.
Yeah.
I feel like
I also like the music in this one.
So you've probably never seen it.
I should say of the music of this one.
Fuck. There's a wrestling movie. Like high school wrestling movie. Fuck, what's it called? It ends with a freeze frame and it starts playing Journey. Only what's it called? Only the Young. So for some reason I'm just picturing. So it ends with the freeze frame and it starts playing Journey. So I kind of wish this movie ended with Nick Cage freeze frame and then that Journey song. Let me pull up that song.
Oh man.
Vision Quest?
Yes, Vision Quest.
Oh god.
Yes.
I just googled high school wrestling movie. What the?
Oh boy.
I did not realize there was a high school wrestling movie.
I just know because we used to have it. We had it on VHS.
Oh, really?
Well, but
you guys had a Vision Quest on VHS.
But it wasn't just that movie. It was like on a VHS with like 2 other movies.
Oh, wow.
Did you like record it from TV?
My parents
probably.
did.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, no, because it was also on the same VHS as Spaceballs.
That sounds like a solid VHS.
So right after Vision Quest was Spaceballs.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, Spaceballs is good.
Fuck.
The trivia. I know there's some. To get ready for his role, Nicolas Cage would film himself drunk to study his speech patterns.
Wow.
He played a very good drunk.
He did. Oh yeah. Yeah. The makeup was really good too.
Yeah.
For like around his eyes and stuff. It really looked like he had just the bags. It didn't look like it was makeup at all. It was very good.
The supermarket sweep, I'm doing air quotes.
Yes.
With Ben whistling, was voted Empire Magazine's 8th greatest drunk scene in movie history.
That's weird.
Yeah. That's very specific. List.
Right.
Yeah.
This film is included on Roger Ebert's Great Movies list.
Wait, say it again?
This film is included on Roger Ebert's Great Movies list.
Weird.
It's an artsy,
Yeah.
like you said, a Requiem for a Dream. It's that kind of.
Oh, there we go. I was like, wait, where's the other page? The Ben Sanderson. Oh, that's his last name, Sanderson. The character was named Top 10 Sloppiest Movie Drunks.
Yeah.
By Time Magazine. And yeah.
Did you see the box office?
Okay, so the budget was $3.6 million.
Right.
How do you think it did? I have the gross US number. It did well.
25 million.
17.
Rounding slightly up, 32 million.
Oh, wow. Big rig.
Plot keywords: prostitute, alcoholism, self-destruction, alcoholic, Las Vegas.
That's pretty much sums it
pretty
up
dead
right
on.
there.
I'm pretty sure that's the tagline for Las Vegas itself.
Yeah. Seriously.
Read that again. Read that again.
Prostitute, alcoholism, self-destruction.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Yeah.
Just put that on a sign.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's all I have.
What's the tagline? Do you have it?
There was not one.
Yeah, no.
I assume because it's just a small
Right.
indie film.
Right.
Yeah. What is the best part of this movie? Well, I mean, I suppose that goes into, would you recommend this movie?
No. No, I would not.
Yes. I recommend
Yes?
it. You know why? Do you want to know? Because.
Do you want to know why?
You want to know why? Well, okay. So, Requiem for a Dream. That's how I put this right up there with it. I don't think I'd ever watch that movie again. But I'd recommend it to somebody because I'd be like, watch
need to
this.
see it once.
Yeah, that's this. Watch Leaving Las Vegas once, never watch it again. Just because
Don't watch it drunk.
No. It was, like I said, it's a super tough watch.
Right.
It's super tough. But I think it really showed like just different, like just what people go through, like struggles. It really showed. Like I guarantee you, people are going through this right now. So it shows you what's going on in life. I just think like I said, don't watch it more than once.
Right.
But I would recommend it. Yeah. Puts a different perspective. When people think of alcoholics, they can be like, oh, they just quit. What's wrong with them? Well, when you watch this, you can see why someone can't.
True.
You know?
Right.
I want to recommend it because I think it has some of the best Nick Cage freakouts.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he goes pretty ham in this movie.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Like, to me, I think I made a note of it. Like, it's like Vampire's Kiss level of like,
not as many, but definitely in there.
But like you said, it's like super dark.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're looking for like a feel good like Nick Cage movie, this isn't it.
Yeah, if you're in a great mood, don't watch this because it will ruin it. You have to be in a mood where you're just like, I don't really, not even, you can't really be too happy watching this. Just don't be too happy.
But don't watch it when you're sad.
Really. It's like when I watch. Okay, so you guys have both seen. I know we go back to Requiem for a Dream, but it's a great comparison. So you've both seen it, right?
Right.
Yeah. I had no clue what it was about.
Oh yes,
beforehand. Someone just like they're like, you have to watch this, and I was in someone's apartment. I don't even know where I was. Honestly, I don't remember. We're in someone's apartment. We're just watching this, and I'm just like, what?
That's a great movie to watch at a party.
No, it wasn't. I don't even know if it was because I really don't remember who I was with. I don't remember a lot of it because it was a long time ago. I remember sitting there just being like what are we watching? Because it was a group of maybe 6 or 7 people, and we're all just watching this movie. And I remember after it being done, no one really said anything.
Right.
But we all kind of just left. It was So I like that. Watch it for that, like that kind of thing. It makes you think.
The only other movie, like I just felt terrible, and I needed to watch something happy and funny directly afterwards was a Serbian film.
Oh yeah, okay.
Did you ever see that?
No, but I've heard.
Yeah. It's not even that good of a movie.
Yeah.
But it's just
that's what makes it even worse.
Right. It's like, ugh. Yeah.
So that's no from you?
No, fuck no.
And that's
Not fuck no, just no. Just
Yeah,
no.
okay.
Well, you don't want to put it on other people. I understand.
Right.
We don't want to be real sad.
Right.
I don't know.
to be sad.
I don't know if it's out there. I'd have to search, but I feel like if there's just a compilation of Nick Cage moments from this movie, definitely watch that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can probably skip this one.
Yeah, if you're watching Nick Cage movies just for the freakouts,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for like a movie that's maybe not about Nick Cage, that's what I
Yeah.
should say. If you're watching a movie that if you're not specifically like, oh, I don't really Nick Cage, great, he's an actor. That's this movie. But if you're looking for the freakouts, don't watch it. Just look for his
Yeah,
freakouts
yeah,
on
right.
like YouTube or something
Yeah, 'cause,
for
I mean,
the movie.
Yeah, because it's dark. It's a dark movie. It's powerful, but it's to me the fact that it is so cheap and it feels cheap.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of makes me not want to recommend it. Because like Requiem for a Dream, it's dark, but it's also very well made.
Exactly.
Well, did that also have a really small budget?
It did, yeah. But I mean, whenever I always think it's still like the 90s
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And when you do have a small budget in the 90s, you're not really gonna get
Yeah.
much. You
When
know,
did Requiem for a Dream come out?
I don't know.
2000.
I was gonna say I think 2001, but 2000, okay. Yeah.
Would you recommend the beer?
Yeah.
I wish it had more
Yeah.
pistachio.
Yeah, I would say the same
See,
thing.
I was about to say this had a good amount of pistachio.
I really didn't taste it too much. I did more. It was more the the creaminess
Yeah.
of it, which was oh boy. Hey, listen, Mister, I'm in trouble.
Damn kids and their skateboards.
Yeah, no, it was good. I would probably give it a 3 on Untapped. Maybe a 3. Yeah, 3.
3.25, something
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Probably 2.5. It's very average.
Oh, Mister, hoity-toity with his beers over here. It's got to have gold in it for a 3.
I'll have grills by the end of this drink.
Just drink Goldschlager at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah.
None of our top threes, or actually have any of our top threes.
Oh yes. I mean, it's good to hit that every episode.
Yeah. I'm still with Firebirds, Valley Girl, and Vampire's Kiss.
Yeah. Vampire's Kiss, Firebirds.
Fuck, I wish you could remember mine.
It's well, I keep on saying Amos and Andrew for the third, but it's like
it was.
yeah. Well, yeah.
But you're not sure if you want to keep it anymore?
Yeah, well, to me, it's like Vampire's Kiss number 1.
Yeah.
Firebirds a little number 2.
Yeah.
But then like Amos and Andrew's like a third, but like very much down.
Yeah, because I had Amos and Andrew in there. I had Boy in Blue in there. I had Deadfall in there.
Yeah. I guess stick with these until the next episode.
Next one,
Oh boy.
it's Con Air, right?
Yes. Or was it The Rock first?
I think
Either
it's-
way.
Yeah. I think it's The Rock first, but
Yeah.
either way. Oh yeah. Some good ones coming up. Oh yeah.
And that's it. I haven't seen either. I've only seen parts.
Wow, I've seen both at least a couple times.
It's been a long time.
It's
but-
been a long time for The Rock, but Con Air. I've seen it. I think actually I've seen it a lot.
right.
Yeah, so I could probably say the plot right now of everything that's going to happen in the movie.
All right. I think that's everything for this time. But yeah, that'll do it for this week, and then we'll see you next week with either Con Air or The Rock. We'll figure it out. Fucking look it up. We gotta pee. Hey, this is Brian.
Chris.
Brandon, if you're watching us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hit it. You will see us. You will like us. You will listen. You will watch us.
This got really aggressive, and we hope to see you then. Bye bye.